Superwoman is an illusion. This is a story about how I wake up every day wanting to make an impact in my community and wanting to make sure my community's future is healthy and strong. As a mother of four, small business owner, elected official, and educator, I am often accused of possessing superpowers or of having it all or doing it all. But Superwoman does not come close to explaining this journey. This journey is far from a one-woman superpower show. This journey is rooted in togetherness, support, sharing, and recognizing whatever I am capable of is imperfect yet great enough to make a positive impact in my community. And I believe the same is true for you. My community is one of my most treasured assets, and here's why. The first half of my life, I experienced instability. I lived in nearly every homeless shelter in the Phoenix City, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia area. I experienced many years of homelessness, abuse, hunger, pain, the type of pain that I would wish upon no one. By the time I was 12, our family was so unstable that I decided to stay alone in a shelter in Alabama. That was until my mom at least found stable housing. At 15, my brothers and I were entrenched in the Alabama foster care system. At 16, that same system found my father in California and awarded him custody of my brothers and me. At 17, I was a mom. 19, I was a wife. Only 2 out of 10 teen fathers marry their child's mother. Fewer than 50% of teen moms who are pregnant by the time they are 18 will earn a high school diploma. Fewer than 2% will earn a college degree by the time they are 30 years old. Often when I'm asked how I survived such an unfortunate childhood, I think about a national public radio session I once listened to where the guest spoke about running away from her past into the arms of a young partner bonded by marriage. My child's father became my husband, and as a teen mom and wife, the military planted our family in the Pacific Northwest nearly 15 years ago. Marriage helped me survive. Marriage allowed me to emancipate from foster care and flee the parts of this country and the parts of my memories where the hurt seemed to be magnified by 1,000. But like the NPR guest, I was simply running away. The real key to my survival then and now is my community. There were countless times when caring adults in my community saw great potential in me and took me under their wing. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Play Family, but I was a Play daughter of many individuals who would pass along a new handbag, take me to their church, invite me to family outings and family dinners, hot comb my hair, invite me to sleepovers with young girls and their family, or simply remind me of my value as a young woman. Anyone in here who has experience as a foster youth or a foster parent probably knows these daunting statistics. 1 in 5 foster youth will become homeless after the age of 18. Fewer than 3% will earn a college degree. 71% of young women in foster care will be pregnant by age 21. I don't share these things with you for you to feel bad or sorry about my story. I share them so that you understand Superwoman is an illusion. I understand the confusion people have about my drive to achieve my personal goals, my commitment to my family and ensuring that they have a positive experience, and my undying passion to serve my community. But based on personal experience, I believe in the impact community can have on the health and happiness of individuals. I believe we have a responsibility that I have a responsibility to extend the same grace that was extended to me. I believe we must be mentors and nurturers in our community to ensure our future is healthy and strong. But Superwoman is an illusion. None of what I have achieved or overcame can be attributed to superpowers. Instead, I've relied on these three things. Strategy. From the moment I recognized my own greatness, my strategy has been to decide early and often what is most important for me, my family, and my community at that point in time. My strategy balances career, family, and personal goals. But my strategy also allows community to be a partner. And I suggest you do this too. Collaborate where it makes sense not to duplicate work, or where connecting will make the impact greater. And yes, sometimes when you have your own strategy, it's important to go solo. Not everyone will believe in you. Not everyone will see your vision right away, but don't focus there. Do not obsess over whether people understand your strategy or not. Team. Call it a squad, call it sisterhood or brotherhood, call it whatever you want. But a strong team is key. We all need encouragement, empowerment, and mentorship. We need great people in our lives who love us, challenge us, and provide good advice, but ultimately will stand by our sides once we've established our strategy and made our wisest decision. And keep in mind that while others are supporting you, you have a responsibility to lift those around you. And stay in the game. I've learned that we simply cannot have it all at once. Life is just not that perfect. But embrace the struggle. Embrace imperfection. Tell yourself plan B is to find another way to execute plan A. And when you hit a wall, shift your focus and tell yourself you can do it another way. Naysayers, obstacles, statistics, they provide information, but not identification. They do not define who you are or even will be, but are useful markers to help you define what could have been. The power is not in a cape. The power is in my community. And Superwoman does not come close to explaining this journey. This is the how. You and me are the how. There's nothing magical about my journey. I wear no costume, nor do I possess superpowers. I simply live for good strategy, believe in the power of team, and recognize success requires staying in the game. This journey to build and positively impact community has launched me into unexpected adventures, finding balance, mentorship, and struggle along the way. But my community is worth every challenge, every sacrifice, and every reward. Superpowers wear off at the end of the story. But for my community, for our community, fading is not an option. The end of the story must be great. But it requires nothing more than the greatness of you and the greatness of me. Listen, Superwoman is an illusion, and the power will never be in the cape. But the power is in this community. Thank you.